Alright, what's good? What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the part 2 to the top tips everybody needs to be using to save money in all of 2019. If you haven't watched the first part, it'll be linked down below, so I suggest you pause this video, go watch that, and come back to this one. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. I'm gonna be reading these things off my phone, so when you see me looking down, just know I'm looking at the list that I've already made. Starting off at number 6 is gonna be sell things you don't use anymore. But this right here, it could be anything that you don't use, like old clothes or shoes, or especially if the shoes are not that bad. Maybe you got them and you didn't like them, or you got them for a gift and they didn't fit. You didn't have a receipt or anything. Or could be movies, video games, toys, anything like that. And there's plenty of websites that you can use, and also apps as well, such as like Poshmark or Mercari, or especially eBay. A lot of people sell their things on eBay. So those are definitely some options I suggest that you look into. Those are some options that I use personally, and I've had good results. Basically, I've only really used Mercari. Poshmark didn't really work that well for me, but Mercari and eBay are definitely some options I suggest everybody should use. Number 7 is going to be use cash instead of a card. A lot of times when you use a card, it's easy to get lost in using your card, just swiping away, because you're not really thinking about, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pay for this, I'm going to go ahead and pay for this. Especially with a credit card, it's not really money that's coming out of your account, is money that you have to pay back. So of course it's a whole lot easier to just go ahead and swipe the card and worry about it later. When we use cash instead of a card, you know for sure, okay, I have this much money in my wallet, I'm going to buy this, and okay, I need to make this last. That's a lot easier, so I definitely do that. I still have a debit card. I use my debit card a lot still, but I always have cash in my wallet and try to use that before I use my card. And sometimes it's easy to use your card, and then when you get into your car, you realize, oh my gosh, I did have cash. I should have done it that way. And so that's definitely a habit I try to use. Number 8 for this list, we got use coupons. There's a lot of different websites you can go through, like eBay's, to where eBay's has this thing to where if you use their website to go to another website like Walmart or Target, they'll give you a coupon and you'll get money off of whatever you order, and then you get that as cash back. There's a whole bunch of other websites you can look up and use their coupons. You get papers in the mail, they'll have coupons in them for different restaurants and things like that. And for college students especially, there's a thing called Pocket Points, to where you open your phone, you open the app in class, and you lock it before class starts, and it sets a timer, and you collect points for the total amount of time that you're not on your phone during class. And you can use those points for 15% off of something you buy at PacSun online, or at Pizza Hut, or Papa John's and stuff like that. That's just definitely something that I've used all through college. I suggest everybody go to the App Store and look that up, and it's definitely worth downloading. Number 9 is going to be take your time when you're buying things. A lot of times you can get in the habit of go ahead and just buying stuff because you have the money, and then you get home and you really didn't need it, or you really didn't want it, or you just stop using after a week or two later, and then it's like you wasted money by doing something that you really didn't have no business doing. So a thing to keep in mind is, like, if you see something in a store that you like and it's for a good price, and I say take your time, go home, wait a week, think about it. If you really, after a week later, it's still on your mind and you still want to get it, I say go ahead and get it. But a lot of times you'll come to your senses and you'll be like, I don't really need that, I'm not really going to use it. So it's definitely something that you need to develop, so you're not spending a whole bunch of money on things you really don't need. For my last tip on the list, number 10 is going to be don't go to grocery stores hungry. This is a big thing. This is a thing that everybody should know by now. If you go to a grocery store while you're hungry, you're gonna pick up a lot of different things that you really don't need because you're hungry. So definitely eat before you go to the grocery store, so you're not walking out with $100 when you really could have just spent $50 and got stuff that you really already needed. Well, that's the end of part 2. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you didn't check out part 1, it'll be linked down below. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel because it'll be new videos coming every week. School starts back next week for me, so that'll be something new that I'll be talking about on here. If that sounds like something you may be interested in, go ahead and tune in to all the videos that'll be coming up next, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.